Well, welcome to this 10 Weather Impact Show. I'm meteorologist Chris Tomer.
And I'm meteorologist Aaron White, and it's been an interesting day.
It has.
The last
couple
24
of
hours.
days.
Yeah. Just a little bit of snow, kind of a nuisance snow, if you will, but it's been slippery out there.
You know, we weren't thinking it was going to be this blockbuster accumulation or anything like that, but you know what? The timing of the snow is always so important around here.
Yeah, especially, I mean, with the morning commute, I know there were some icy spots out there, some black ice developed, and of course the snow was coming down. When I woke up this morning, I was like, okay, there's some good snow out there right now. There's a coating of snow, about an inch we got in the last 24 hours, so a decent amount, and thankfully it's starting to wind down now, which is good.
Even like an inch sometimes, it can make for like the worst rush hours, you know?
Yeah, compared to getting 6 to 10 inches of snowfall, because then you're ready for it, and most people aren't even heading out about. You got more people on the roads with a little nuisance snow. It makes it a pretty dicey situation sometimes.
Nothing compared to what they're seeing up in the Northeast.
Yeah.
You've been keeping an eye on this.
That storm has been wild. I was just looking at it as of 1 p.m., so just an hour ago. Providence, Rhode Island, 32.8 inches of snowfall.
Which is a record for them.
Which is a record for them in one single snowstorm. And it's still snowing. It's still snowing there, and they could add another few inches, getting 3 feet of snowfall in a snowstorm. That's wild.
That is huge. And actually, a piece of that, as it was developing, kind of threw some snow back our way.
Yeah, it kicked in that moisture. We had the cold air in place and kind of that wrap around here on the backside. So just kind of still continuing this afternoon, and didn't have to watch that, but at least we're going to warm up eventually.
We are eventually. You're going to talk more about that nor'easter coming up.
Yeah.
I want to talk just about our forecast here and what to expect. So let's go outside right now. That's the view from the sky view across the city of Columbus. Obviously, it's still cloudy, low visibility out there at times. But again, it's nothing more than a couple of flurries here for the rest of the day into the afternoon and evening hours. And eventually the skies are going to clear. So our live radar here across the city of Columbus and most of central Ohio, it's not really picking up on a lot of this very fine snow that's coming down, but it's still out there. A lot of cloud cover. You can see the rotation here coming around Columbus and across central Ohio. A lot of cloud cover. You still have some flurries. Look at the snow down in parts of West Virginia and even in Kentucky. We are definitely cold enough to snow, and it's certainly stuck this morning on a lot of the roads. We're sitting at 27 right now in town. Lots of 20s to the south, 20s, colder 20s up to the north. So over the next 12 hours, if you have plans out, the snow will come to an end tonight. The clouds are probably going to hang around for a while, but eventually the skies may clear a little bit into the morning rush tomorrow with overnight lows in the 20s. Here are your precip chances. Notice they drop off tonight down to about 0 overnight into the morning rush tomorrow. So not expecting any additional accumulation overnight or for the morning rush tomorrow. Just a few of the things that I'm watching in the forecast. The snow will be ending tonight, and then we look ahead to see what's next. There's a little bit of a snow shower, and it's tiny. It's a little wave that may come through very early Wednesday. And then the actual next storm system is in our forecast for Thursday. Now, right now, and I'll show you the track on this thing. It looks like it's going to come in from the south. This is the big view. So that's the little rain or snow shower that comes through very early Wednesday, and then watch to the west. You see this area of low pressure that tracks in from the west? It kind of goes to the south of us. It puts Columbus like right on the northern periphery of this. And this is Thursday, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Could certainly brush us with a little bit of snow as it moves on towards the east coast. So that track may be shifting. It's something we're going to obviously watch closely here as a forecast group. But here's the hour by hour, and notice the snow showers go away. A little bit of clearing there by late tonight. Into Tuesday morning, some of the clouds come back, but the snow is gone. By Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night, the evening rush hour should be dry, although it may be cloudy. There's the little wave of maybe a rain or snow shower that comes through. It could be anywhere from late Tuesday into Wednesday morning. Notice a little bit of green there as well. And then we're clear by Wednesday morning into Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. There's Wednesday at 5 p.m. I'm going to run this all the way out so you can see this next storm coming in from the south. I showed you the big view. This is the zoomed in view of this. So here's Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning. And again, we're right on the northern periphery here. Maybe some snow. There could be a mix in some of the southern counties, maybe an icy mix, and that is something to obviously watch very carefully. As far as a snow forecast goes over the next few days, there's a little bit in the forecast, and I run this all the way through Thursday in the morning. Certainly we could see up to an inch of accumulation being on the north side of this, but of course that may change depending on the track of the storm. So here's your 10 weather impact 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, again, that chance of a snow shower or rain shower late into Wednesday morning, and temperatures will be warmer on Wednesday at 47 degrees. Storm comes in from the south on Thursday. That could be rain or even rain snow, and the percentage is higher at 60% because that's an actual storm system. By the time we get into Friday, looking at sunny skies and 47. Saturday, much warmer at 56. So Aaron, you were talking about the warmer temperatures coming in, and there they are. By the time we get to Friday, Saturday, those look like pretty good days around here.
Yeah, I mean, some sunshine out there, finally getting closer to the 50s again. It's been nice. You know, the last week we had 60s. I was wearing shorts.
3 days.
3 days.
Back to back.
Yeah, that was so nice after the big snowstorm that we had. So nice to see that we're going to kind of finally get a little bit here and there. I know it's not, it's kind of that back and forth with the forecast here as we go through the week, but at least we got some more sunshine. So ready for that.
Jumping back to the nor'easter because this is really a storm. I mean, you were looking at some of the records on this and some of the snow records they've been breaking, and they're going back to the 70s in some cases.
Yeah, so the record for Providence, Rhode Island, getting 32.8 inches of snowfall for so far today for the last really 36 hours. That's a new record, and that broke the 1978 record of a big blizzard there on the East Coast. So wild storm, and let's take a look at the current things that are going on right now. So starting to see this whole storm system starting to pull away from the coast right now, as there are still blizzard warnings in effect from New York City up through Providence into Boston. And all the orange that you see there, those are the current blizzard warnings. And the system's going to gradually start to move away. It's well offshore right now. But as the whole system's been really churning for the last couple of days now and really intensifying just in the last 24 hours, it's been doing something that we call just kind of a bomb cyclone. It really intensifies. The pressure deepens as it moves along the coastline here, and that's been kicking in a lot of moisture and really intense winds. The winds have been picking up as there have been gusts up to 60 miles per hour, producing the blizzard conditions right there along the coast. And you can see all that snow, all that moisture getting fed right into Massachusetts, into Rhode Island, into Connecticut, and still snow falling into New York City, where at Central Park, they had 15 inches of snowfall. About 15 inches was measured in at JFK, at New York LaGuardia. So more than a foot, some places more than 2 feet. And like we talked about, Providence, Rhode Island getting closer to now almost 3 feet of snow here with this major nor'easter. Just incredible amounts of snow that are coming in. And this is actually what it looked like. If we can take a look at this video here, looked like in the Boston area. As strong winds shook trees, kicked up the snow, the storm dumped up to 2 feet in some areas, as we've already mentioned. As cities across the I-94 corridor canceled thousands of flights that we've already talked about for the last day or so. Flights were canceled out of New York, Boston, D.C., Philadelphia. Thousands of flights, power knocked out to hundreds of thousands of people in parts of the Northeast, and officials across multiple states are urging people to stay off the roads while crews work to clear the snow. So just an incredible storm that's really been battering the Northeast now.
I was hoping you'd show video from Boston. As far as New York and Central Park, what was the number so far?
New York was at 15 inches of snowfall,
really?
Which is still incredible.
Is this their second big storm they've had so far?
I believe so,
I'm trying to remember back, but I feel like they had another one that was substantial.
Yeah, I do know that the blizzard warning that they issued for New York City, this is the first time they've been under one in 9 years.
Oh, it's been 9 years since the blizzard warning.
Yeah, so pretty incredible that they're getting blizzard conditions there, but really I think obviously the winner is Providence.
Yes.
I mean, that's just
over
a lot of snow.
33 inches so far, and it's not done.
It's not done, so they might actually end up with 3 feet by the end of tonight, so
that's a tight
we'll see how that
circulation.
checks out. But let's go ahead and check out some more video here today. We're going to keep with the nor'easter theme because that's the big story here in the U.S. as we're tracking this powerful storm. And check out this video. This one is from areas in Massachusetts where, again, more than 2 feet of snow fell. If you can take that full here, you can see just how really powerful this storm is, just creating the winds whipping. I mean, you can hardly see anything there.
You know, when you look at these big storms like this, it always comes down to the track of these things. If it's too far inland, it's too warm.
Yep.
And then if it's too far out, obviously the snow misses. So it's like it always comes down with these nor'easters, the exact track. For New York, Boston, hard for it to get all of that heavy snow. It's got to be just right, and that's what we're seeing.
And that's exactly what's happening right here. And it did look at one point like the center of the storm was just a little bit further off the coast than the models were showing and stuff. And I think that might be, at least for some areas, a saving grace to getting even more snow accumulation. But for other locations, case in point, Providence, and even I'm assuming areas around Cape Cod, Nantucket, I can only imagine what some of the totals are there right now. So I'll be watching those as the numbers continue to come in here going through today. But as we're talking about just how impressive this storm is, take a look at this next video. This is a look at the satellite picture. This is the GOES-19 satellite, just showing just how massive, how powerful the storm really is.
Look at the size. You know, when you think of it in comparison to the eastern seaboard, I mean, that's a massive circulation right there.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, just how it goes through that, we call the bomb cyclone. Bombogenesis is the weather terminology for it, but basically it just really deepens, the pressure drops, and it intensifies so quickly, and that's what you get.
Big time.
Wild storm system that's been moving through the coast.
Yeah, that's a really big storm system. So kind of going back to our forecast and the storm that may roll through here on Thursday. I'm sure you've been looking at it. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, so far, it does look like it's going to be a system that's going to roll through, and it's kind of been back and forth with whether or not we're going to get more rain or more snow. And I do see it trending, as you mentioned, kind of moving south a little bit. So we might end up getting a little bit more snow, that wintry mix even. That could also cause a lot of problems here if we get some icy conditions making their way through, or if it keeps going south, maybe it just misses us.
Yeah, and that the trend, you're right, it has been a little bit more to the south. It was coming through right over the top of Columbus yesterday when I was kind of looking at data, and then now it's kind of slipped to the south a little bit. That would definitely put us on the colder side. But if it keeps going south, it would obviously miss us. But right now, you can see that blue right there, Aaron, for Thursday morning.
Yeah, I remember over the weekend, it looked like at one point the center of the low was going to track right over Ohio, bring us temperatures close to 50 on Thursday, and likely just all rain here and maybe some snow up around Toledo and Cleveland. And of course, now we're seeing that trend bringing it further south. Likely some rain snow mixture around here, maybe all snow for Columbus. And we'll just have to watch the trend here, and maybe it'll just miss us. Maybe we can actually get closer to the weekend and dive into that sunshine here for Friday and Saturday. Maybe a little bit sooner.
Well, you got anything else?
No, that's it for today. This is it for the 10 Weather Impact Show. We're going to talk more about the nor'easter really in detail as we go through the next couple of days. I'm sure the aftermath and final totals, I can only imagine if we see some numbers up to 40 inches,
40 maybe 40 plus.
Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay, so I'll be here through this evening, updating things, looking at this next storm system for Central Ohio that could potentially roll through on Thursday morning. So definitely come back, and I'll be here all evening.
And until then, you can catch more news and weather online at centtv.com.